Maciej, hello, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Can you turn on the camera?
Yeah, is it working now?
Yes.
Okay.
That's okay. We can see you. Maciej, I'm Radosław Koszewski, chairman of Queen Hedvig Scholarship Committee. Together with me, there are Monika Kaczorek from Supervisory Board of BNP Paribas and Barbara Sissons, Vice President of Basel Orlen. Maciej, you have 5 minutes to present yourself. Then each of us will have up to 3 minutes to ask you a question. And all together, we have 1 minute to give you a short feedback. Is it all clear?
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you. Can you
Yes,
see
we
my
can.
question?
We see.
Okay. Okay. Hello. First of all, I am Maciej Turowski and I am 18 years old. I am currently in 4th grade in Technical School of Modern Technologies in Kleszczów, where I major in mechatronics. I chose this school because since I was young, I loved mechatronics and programming alike, and coming to Kleszczów enabled me to pursue both of these passions. Other than that, however, I was also able to work with the latest technologies, broaden my mind, and even catch few opportunities. One such opportunity presented itself a year ago when I came to the meeting organized by 2 students and a teacher from my school. They were talking about really interesting topic, such as a journey to Silicon Valley. As you can probably guess, it was a presentation about Queen Hedvig Scholarship project, and I must say I was immediately hooked. Listening to them talking about all those successful people and breathtaking places really made me fall in love with it. I was really amazed. So I quickly convinced few of my friends, and we signed up for it. However, it was not as easy as I thought it would be, as I quickly ran into a few problems when working with my essay and the other work. However, I was able to cheat a little bit, as I have given myself a little challenge that if I were not able to get in, I would cut my hair that I've been growing for the last 4 years and grow bald. This gave me enough strength to pull through, and now I am able to be here before all of you. And now I would like to talk to you a little bit about my passions. Some of them, as you can see, being slightly successful here. And what I mean by that, I have been playing chess since the 1st grade in primary school. And I've learned a few things from it. First of all, if you want to achieve something great, you have to dedicate all of yourself to it. You have to spend most of your time on it and also sacrifice many things such as money and also a few friendships, which is not little, it is really hard to do. However, luckily, or maybe because of my hard work, I have been able to do it, and I've accomplished few things. For example, I've won few championships, school team championships in rapid chess with my amazing team from the primary school. Other than that, nowadays, I also have few more passions, 4 of them being sport related and 2 outside of it. So the first one is running. I love long distance running and cross-country running. It has all of my love for it, really. Other than that, during winter break, I also like going snowboarding. And I also, recently, I started a new passion, which is calisthenics. That I hope I will be able to show you some results in the future. Other than that, I also just love obstacle parks. I love going through them. And other than that, I also have 2 more passions outside of the sport, as I've mentioned before. Them being the first one, acting. And I also love acting. It's another love of my life. And thanks to the theater group that I'm part of, we've been able to put on stage 2 different performances. And one of them happened during the WOŚP, so we were able to support this amazing initiative. Other than that, I also been able to get my hands on a 3D printer recently, And although I haven't been able to get to work with it too much because I lack a lot of time nowadays because of my exams that are coming soon, I so hope that when we meet again in the future, I will also be able to show you some results. So how would others benefit from me going to this project? First of all, I would like to lead few talented individuals from my theater group, which I'm sure with my help, a little bit of push, they will be able to also get into this project. And the other thing, I think the most important one, is networking. As in today's world, world revolves around networking. And if you want to have something done, networking is the way. So I would be able to be a bridge between all the successful people that I will be able to meet and the talented one that I've already met in school and show them the way to success. So thank you for the presentation. Thank you for listening, and I am ready for your questions.
Thank you very much, Maciej. Very interesting. Monica, may I ask you for the first question?
Yeah, of course. Thank you for your presentation. My question is about your ambitions and your dreams. What do you like to do in your professional life in the future?
Well, I would like to work with something related to mechatronics. I've already spent 4 of my years learning. However, I also have this little dream of involving something with books. As I've never mentioned it in this presentation, but I am a hard reader. I love binge reading, as I like to call it. And although I have no idea at the moment how I would accomplish this, I hope that maybe in the future I would be able to not only work in mechatronics, but will also be able to sneak a little bit of something related to books.
Thank you very much.
You still have time for the second question if you want to ask it.
If I have, yes, I have another question regarding your inspiration person, because it is Mahatma Gandhi.
Yes.
But do you have another people around you that are inspiration for you?
Yes, of course. I've also mentioned it in my work, but I've been not in a very good place in the past. When I came to this school after the lockdown and COVID, I wasn't really a hardworking person. And it changed when I met a few friends, some of them being in the theater group and most of them coming from my class. And they are not really talented people, some of them, but what got to me are their hardworking, really. I've never been the person before that worked really hard outside of chess, but when I looked into them really, and when I've had the occasion to really talk to them heart to heart, pull my heart out, they were able to convince me, I would say, to start working again on something greater, which as a result is a Queen Hedvig Scholarship, as you can see, and my application.
Thank you very much. It is really, really interesting. Thank you.
No problem.
Baśku?
Yeah, I have one question. I would like to ask, are you doing anything for the charity, for the society in Kleszczów or wherever you come from? Because I know that this is a school with the dormitory, so you might be from somewhere else, yeah? But maybe for local people in Kleszczów.
Yeah, I come from Bełchatów, so I have to commute around 30 minutes each day, but I am a part of the things I've mentioned before, so me involving myself with the voice, and in primary school I would also be part of be helping in organizing many chess tournaments. I've taken a step back, and outside of the more chess tournaments that I also sometimes helping in organizing, there is at the moment not much initiative that helps the society from away. But I've also even though I said that I've not been a hardworking person before, throughout all my years, I've been pretty good at maths. So I've helped few of my friends. For example, when I was during summer, I've got a job and I started working, and I've met the one person there who was failing at maths, and I've helped him to get a passing grade during his exams in summer, later in September and
Okay.
June, July.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Maciej, perhaps you watched some presentations about Queen Hedvig Scholarship in the past. You were watching your colleagues going to the Silicon Valley. What impressed you most?
As I've said, it was the people they've met. I've said also in my presentation
Could you repeat?
about it is all those successful people. For example, they had a chance of going through the Apple, and I've heard about this thing that once in 2 weeks or maybe a month, I don't remember, there is this large gathering where people are able to talk to each other, and even I don't remember whether it was one time or it is something that happens constantly, but even one of the creators of the Apple showed there. And I am really amazed by the opportunities like this to meet people and to talk to them. As I've said this, I've included this in my presentation, but sometimes I lack motivation, and the people I meet are most of the time able to get to me and get me to work and achieve amazing results. So that's what I'm aiming for.
Great, thank you very much for your answers. Basiu, may I ask you for your feedback?
Yeah, I have only one feedback, Maciej, because I just didn't understand what you were saying as really about cutting your hair, and I heard cheating, something about cheating. Yeah, I can, but I don't know what was this cheating in relation to, to your hair. And I wouldn't use this word at the presentation for this project, because, cheating is not a good connotation. Yes, cheating is not to be fair. Yeah, so maybe it was not the best word you just chosen. Yeah, to say or to describe the whole situation. So, but other than that, yeah, thank you very much. And it was, I think, very sincere. Your presentation was very sincere, and we would be able to see you as a person. Yeah, just not as an achiever, as a chess master, and as a mechatronics freak and so on. But as well, we see a lot of Maciej, which is great. Thank you for that.
Yeah, what I meant by that, by cheating, is that I've cheated myself, because normally I wouldn't be able to do it, but I convinced my mind. So basically cheated, because although I didn't think that, I managed to convince myself into thinking that. That was what I meant.
Right, so better to use, challenge. I challenged myself would sound better than cheat myself.
Yeah, maybe that. I'm sorry for that.
But that was only like, just don't worry. It's, your presentation was great. And thank you for that. We see, 100 Maciej in your presentation. It was very, very you. So thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
Monika?
Yeah, thank you very much for your presentation. I appreciated your enthusiasm and openness. As Barbara said, it was you and not someone else, and it was really, really natural. Thank you very much.
Thank you. My parents, my mom basically told me today, because I was really stressful, and she told me, just be yourself. And I've decided to listen to her.
Well done, well done.
You would have to thank my mom for that.
And say thank you to your mom, yeah, because you are very authentic, which is great. I very appreciate that.
I definitely will.
So,
Thank you.
Maciej, thank you very much for your presentation. Please expect the results in a couple of weeks. And in the meantime, we wish you a very nice afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I wish you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.